Hey, rescue supporters. We are here to catch you up on activities with Beau. And thanks again for watching our videos here at A Balanced Horse. It just helps us support our horse rescue and have other people see these videos and bring an awareness around these animals that are really good animals that we can rehab and get a good home for. So we appreciate you. We appreciate all you subscribers. Keep watching, please. And it's encouraging for us when you make comments too. It's fun to talk to you. So here we've got Beau hooked up on the long lines, and the trainer's working with him from the ground before we get on his back. So we've taken Beau over this journey and started him completely over from the ground up, as if he wasn't broke at all or accepting a rider at all, which we know he does. We're just trying to do these baby steps and have him come maybe overcome some of the abuse or whatever traumas in his past. We're just trying different things and taking it slow. So those long lines, him under saddle, long lines with a bit in his mouth, we're getting him just to move forward, asking him to turn left, then to turn right. And some of the turns were a little tricky for him. He'd get those, but then he's so bright, he picks stuff up within 2 to 3 minutes. So I think I've said that before, and he's just super easy to work with, and he's a very responsive horse. So here we're doing a little bit of lunging. The trainer's working with him in the round pen here, just to see how he's moving, warm him up, let him carry the saddle, let those stirrups kind of flap around on his sides, see if that bothers him. He's really easy to work lunging. You can cluck and he moves into the trot, a little kiss and he moves into the canter, and he does usually turn on the rail like that with his butt towards you. So sometimes we've been asking for the whoa, and it has seen if he'll face us. Turn around that way. Sometimes he gets a little stiff on the right shoulder. I don't know if you remember, but that's an old scar. If there's a scar on his right front shoulder, and that's from an old injury that we have no idea what happened. So sometimes that feels maybe a little stiff for him when we watch him move. So long lining, tons of groundwork for this horse, getting him to trust us, to trust this new trainer, to really just trust that we're not going to hurt him. And then he's good about kind of joining up and following you when you're working with him. So I'm just going to let you watch, and as things come up here, I'll make a couple comments. You guys always leave questions or comments in the video notes below. And I try to answer everybody. I'll get back to you. I don't think I've updated you, but we did have a chiropractor come out and see Beau. And whether you believe in that for horses or not, we do at A Balanced Horse have a part of the rehab for these animals and our evaluation process of them. We do a lot of massage work. So Beau really didn't like to be touched or groomed a whole lot when he first got here, and massage work has helped him accept that, and he actually enjoys it now. He'll stand in the cross ties, kind of lower his head and look the sleepy eyes, and he's good with being touched all over. The chiropractor, though, Didn't find anything huge in his back and his shoulders and his neck. So it was just good. It had been commented by a couple of you that maybe he not being happy under saddle had to do with something pain. And in my experience, things usually are a pain problem. So we definitely want to check that out before we ask this horse or any horse for more work under saddle or more movement or more collection or more whatever it may be that we're working on them with. So definitely we want to rule out any physical problems. And we were doing a lot of this hopping and bouncing because Beau just seemed to really react to that and not like it. And I always thought, well, what if, we're bareback one day and I want to like swing up on your back with no saddle? Like you should stand there and I should be able to do that. If I could do that anymore. I haven't done that in years, but it was a good idea. So he's accepting of all the bouncing and up and down. And so we're just going to do baby steps here. It looks like the trainer's with him, just kind of getting ready to either get on, get off. You'll kind of watch her go through a few different things. She's just asking him to bend his head towards her right now, one direction. And then you'll just see her kind of slightly pick up the right rein and ask him to bend that. So we want him to give. He's coming. He's bringing his nose. He's not loving it to the right, which is where he gets more stiff. Here, he's coming. Okay. He's like, oh, no. Do I have to? And then he moved his butt around. So she's going to ask him again. Okay, so it still looks like he's kind of moving away from her. Yes, so I think I finished my thoughts on the chiropractor right there. So we didn't find anything huge. She said maybe his right SI joint a little bit can go in or out, but it wasn't anything like he was a train wreck or anything under his skeletal system. So that's good. I feel like I need some music for you. Yay, she's up. The first day, we had worked so long on the ground up to the point where we were going to get on that this first day of riding. Oh, good. And I gave her a GoPro on her helmet, so I'm going to show you that later. It's coming up. It's kind of fun to have the view from up there. But, just wait, foot in the saddle, see if he's going to react, do anything, and back down. Throw a leg over, sit there, get back down. So it's just kind of on, off from the left side, which is the normal mounting side, to this right side. Up, down. He stands there. He's obviously done this before a bunch of times. He's fine. He's not acting really anxious. His head went up a little bit right there, but so she's just going to sit, pet. He's safe. Again, with these baby steps, there's no reason to just hop on him, give him a kick, and let's go. Yeehaw, see what happens. Plus, nobody wants to come off if he's gonna start doing something silly. But we're just trying to do the baby steps, see if we can get there. See if we can keep his anxiety level down. Because he does tend to get himself nervous when you ask him to do things under saddle. So all he has to do is stand there. And then she's trying with the reins to get that bend, just like she was doing on the ground. So So you can pick up one side rein, the right side, tip his nose to the right. He gave a little bit, she released pressure. There was a slight bit of leg, ask him to move forward. He's looking good. Yay, this was exciting. Riding around like a normal pony. Ask him for a whoa. We need the whoa. Beau does not like to stand still. So that's part of what he needs too. Is a whoa and just stand there, hang out. He doesn't always have to be moving. Should be happy standing still. All right, pretty uneventful, right? He looks good. I will tell you, the trainer fell off one day, and did I have it on video? No, I did not. I have learned with horses, you guys, I have to always, always, always have a camera going because you miss all the good stuff. So she did come off one day. Okay, well, actually 2 times now. So this was one of the first times she was riding. Everything's fine, right? He's all good. We're just in the round pen. Not a whole lot that can happen, but I think they were trotting and she just said he kind of got a little faster, a little faster, a little faster. Then he got himself worried. And I think she was trying to stop him. And she just kind of bailed off the side, she said. So really, with some of these circles, we were just trying to get him to, and we did this for a couple of weeks, and everything went fine. So need him to keep his mind engaged with us, and circle, and walk, and circle the other way, and walk, circle the other way. He has a great neck rein, and she's doing more of a direct rein here, but should just be easy to stop. He's just in a snaffle bit. He wasn't stopping great. And see there, he tries to walk off. She just wants him to stand still. So not a lot is being asked of him. Just trying to keep everything calm, no anxiety coming up. It seems so repetitive, but this is important for him. We were trying to overcome any mind trauma or anxiety that he does have. So, just days of simply doing this was our approach we were taking with Beau, and it worked well for him. We're still having days where he's unpredictable, so I can't say he's a reliable riding horse yet, and we're at a point that we are done with what we're going to do with him here at A Balanced Horse, so he's up for sale and just listed as a companion animal, or if somebody wants to do some showing from the ground or some sort of competitions that are trail, trial, obstacle, things like that, he'd be wonderful. As of right now, I'm not calling him rideable. And he's just kind of like side passing a little funny right there. She was not asking him to do that. So the other day that he kind of bucked a little, she was not asking to trot, and she was on him in the round pen there. And this is the second time she fell off him. He was kind of escalating himself into some anxiety over nothing really. She was just still walking, circling, things like that. So as he got faster and faster, he's a smart cookie. He does not these big, huge, mean bucks, but he does this like little half buck that gets you off balance, and then he does a well-timed second little half buck that gets you off balance or on the ground. And I shouldn't be laughing, but he's, again, I don't know why he does it, because one day he'll be fine, the other day he'll be bucking. And I am at the point that I'm kind of at a loss. I've eliminated any physical problems that we can find, so there was nothing. And he's not a horse that's like, oh, I'm going to do this to get out of work. I just don't want to do what you're asking today. That's not him. So I'm still just kind of stumped why he's not reliable under saddle. So as you can see, this is another day. We've pieced together a bunch of different rides. I'm just kind of showing you a bunch of clips, catching you up, thinking what else I need to tell you about has been going on with him. So he's pretty steady. The funny thing is I would describe him as a horse that you could leave for a week or two and pull out, and he's exactly the same as, you know, if you're with him 5 days a week. He's calm, he's sweet, he's just not rideable. So it's not like he needs a bunch of work. He likes the attention and the consistency that we'd have with him for sure. And he's so handsome. So here's just a little GoPro view for you guys to enjoy if you've ridden or not ridden yourself. Now you get to see the top of Beau's ears. So there she was, up in the saddle and back down. So some of the stuff that you've already seen from the other video angle viewpoint is what she's doing again today. So leg up. His cute ears. Okay, he's good. He's standing, he's getting petted. Just putting the other stirrup on. And then they'll walk around a little bit here in a second. And thank you guys again for subscribing, or if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button for us today. And if you'd like to be notified when new videos are posted, you can hit that bell, and the bell will let you know when our new videos go up. And I'm gonna just try to scroll through. This is originally was meant to be a vlog, or just what's going on with What Horse Daily. And I've kind of, you know, started to give an idea here of, there's a whole playlist for Beau. So if you're interested in Beau, you just kind of watch Beau's, what's going on with him. And I'm trying to sprinkle in also some helpful things. Like, people have been asking me about tail bags and tails, and why I'm wrapping and braiding and tail bagging tails, and, you know, any like horse owner tips and things we can put in with this too. But mainly this is important for you guys to subscribe, just to support us and let other people see these videos and bring this nice awareness around horse rescue, so that we can rescue more of these animals. So like I said, Beau's up for sale, and I will let you know what good home we find for him. We're definitely matching him with a non-beginner, somebody who's understandable about his past and his background, and who's just going to be a really good fit for him. So that's exciting, and Beau can move on to the next phase of his life. Thanks for watching. Talk to you again soon.
Boy. Oh, that's all right. Oh, I know. As I tell myself.